I personally thought that this didn't make any sense because in my mind, right, if the girl is performing well during the previous presentations, right, if she is nailing the bikini presentation, if she is giving us amazing answers during the head-to-head challenge, why wouldn't the organization want to recognize that and give her a higher position? Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Luis Perteles, and for today's video we're going to be talking about Chelsea Fernandez Full Performance at the Miss Globe 2022 beauty pageant. The event took place just a few hours ago and Chelsea ended up placing within the top 15, which is a huge accomplishment in my opinion. Now during this video we're going to be talking about each one of the different segments that they had during the pageant, as well as my opinion about the overall performance of Chelsea and my expectations when it comes to the outcome of this competition. If you enjoy my video, don't forget to hit the like button so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel, of course, for more videos like this one almost every single day, and be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. So let me know, what do you think about Chelsea, her performance, and my comments and feedback. Now everyone, I will see you with the reaction right after the intro. Be strong. This is the introduction of the pageant. Okay, so let's talk about the introduction for a moment. I mean, I do have a little bit of mixed feelings when it comes to this entrance because usually, I mean, it's really a personal preference. I like when pageants are a little bit more dynamic. There's a little bit more like choreography and it's, you know, very like eye-catching. I'm just that type of person. For me, this introduction, it was a little bit more stiff. You know, the girls couldn't really move because of what they were wearing. But I also understand the aesthetic that they were going for. Just kind of like referencing, you know, like this older style in fashion. Perhaps like even the fashion of the queens when they used to have these sort of structures under their, you know, big dresses. So I get it. It was not necessarily my favorite. When it comes to Chelsea, I mean, because at the end of the day, this is a Chelsea Full Performance reaction. I think that she seemed to be having fun, which is, you know, the most important thing. The introduction is all about setting the tone for the rest of the show, which I will talk about a little bit more as we go down the reaction. But overall, it was okay. It was not like the greatest opening that I've ever seen, but all right. There she goes. Her glam and her hair. Hey. They were giving. Now the national costume competition. Wow. She is giving us Sirena. Sirena realness. Okay, so let's go back. I just want to talk about the national costume for a moment. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Okay, the reason why I'm stopping right here because I want you guys to also see like the details when it comes to the national costume. It's not just about the proportions and how big it is, but you also got to make sure that it's stunning when you look at it up close. Truthfully, I am a little sad that I haven't been able to see any official posts about Chelsea's national costume on social media. I mean, at least until the moment that I'm recording this video, I went to Chelsea's page and I didn't see any like posts because usually they give us a little bit of background when it comes to, you know, the story or the meaning behind the national costume. But putting that aside, I'm going to say that Chelsea looks incredible. Of course, I mean, you would have to be blind to not realize how stunning this is. I really love the reference that they have here to the mermaid, or the sirena as we call it in Spanish, which of course when you think of the Philippines being, you know, a country made of so many different islands, the ocean is a huge part of everyday life for a lot of people, and of course there's a whole bunch of stories and legends and mythology that comes with that, and the mermaids are part of that heritage, about that culture, about those things that are just part of like the collective memory. But for me, national costume, it's all about representing an aspect of your culture and bringing it to the international stage to showcase that internationally. So it cannot just be like a rough representation. It has to be something very elevated. This is what we're getting right here. Look at the headpiece that Chelsea is wearing. I can see so many different aspects, you know, of the ocean. I can see some shells, I can see some pearls. We even have this section right here that to me reminds me of a crown made of elements from the ocean. Absolutely stunning. And when you look down to her actual dress, I really appreciate how they represent the mermaid with the bottom part of the dress. Because for me, that is perhaps like the biggest challenge. When I think of a mermaid, I always think of a tail, and it's not very obvious for me how you're gonna translate a dress into that and making sure that the girl is still able to move. So I feel like from a point of aesthetics to the point of design, this national costume gave us the best of both worlds. But once again, I would have loved to have a little post on social media or something that gives us a better understanding of what this represents, especially for international fans like myself. I mean, like, I do know a lot of references from the Philippines, but also, like, I'm not an expert by any means, so I still want to learn more. Whoa. Come on now. Come on now. Swimsuit. Give it to them, Chelsea. Wait. This is going way too fast, Okay, I just want to take a look at the swimsuit presentation. I'm actually going to slow it down so that we can talk about it with enough time. Speed 0.5. Okay. When you look at Chelsea, I mean, if you guys remember from the Binibining Pilipinas days, especially the press presentation, you will recall how strong Chelsea was in the swimsuit presentation. I mean, just how strong her pasarela is, how strong her facial game is. Look at the confidence right there, the smile, and of course the body is outside of this world. I do feel like some of the girls were really strong during this particular segment at the Miss Globe pageant this year. However, Chelsea was definitely a standout. Just the overall aura, how powerful and how impactful that performance was, it did things to my soul that honestly I'm kind of questioning my sexuality. Chelsea, you might have done something, but not just kidding, yeah. Charot! Don't take that seriously. But so far, up until this point into the pageant, what I have appreciated the most is the diversity that we have been getting. Just think of how happy she looked during the opening ceremony. Then moving forward to the national costume, she gave us like a great presentation, and now she is giving us a very fierce swimsuit presentation as well. So far it's been like up, and up, and it keeps getting better. Now let's move on because I know they are about to present to us the evening gown, I'm guessing. So let's go back to it and see what happens.
Miss Philippines!
The body, oh my goodness.
Miss Philippines, the winner of Untitled Chapter. I want to thank all the fans that are following us, especially the Philippines fans, because they... Congratulations.
Let's talk about this for a moment. Let's talk about this for a moment. The head-to-head challenge. Okay, we just need to address this very quickly because I know that a lot of you guys were, I mean, happy but a little scared when Chelsea won the head-to-head challenge because of something that Maureen had said herself previously. Maureen mentioned in an interview, which by the way, I haven't actually seen that interview. It's just like a lot of people telling me the same thing. She mentioned that whoever wins some of the biggest categories during the pageant, for example, like the Miss Bikini presentation or the head-to-head challenge, they don't move on to the top 5 and ultimately win the title of the Miss Globe, because these titles are supposed to be kind of a way to recognize girls who are performing well, but that the organization doesn't want to crown or put in the 5th position. I personally thought that this didn't make any sense because in my mind, right, if the girl is performing well during the previous presentations, right? If she is nailing the bikini presentation, if she is giving us amazing answers during the head-to-head challenge, why wouldn't the organization want to recognize that and give her a higher position at the end of the pageant? It just makes sense. But even there, a lot of people were telling me, no, the fact that she won the head-to-head challenge now means that she will not place. And it was just like a lot of back and forth, which, by the way, I did not agree. If you guys watch my video about my topics for the Miss Globe, Chelsea was actually my #1 bet. So the fact that she made it to the top 15, I am kind of mad because I think that she definitely deserved more. But simultaneously, I'm proud of her because, you know, by the end of this video, we will see that everything that she did, I think that she delivered the best that she could possibly give us. And I wouldn't change anything about the performance. So anyways, but how do you guys feel about the entire conspiracy theory of winning some of the previous titles and then not making it into the top 5 and ultimately winning the crown. I want to know how you feel about that.
They are so warm and welcoming. Thank you.
The gown. Baby, the gown. I'm wearing red as a tribute to Chelsea. Baby. Girl, what the hell? If I play back that performance for you, tell me one thing that you will change. From the dress, looking so divine, fitting her so well, just accentuating everything in the right places. From her look, the confidence, the makeup, the glam, the expression, the movement, the flow, and down to the details, even the rose. I feel like that was such a perfect finishing detail, finishing touch. To be honest, I don't want to sound biased or anything, but I think that Chelsea definitely stood out compared to everyone else during this presentation. Not just because of her performance, but just the gown itself. It's completely a standout. I don't know who designed this, but if you guys know, please let me know, because I need to contact this designer and give them props myself, because this is not just beautiful, this is exquisite. Exquisite. Just look at the other gowns. Everyone looks beautiful, but this one really stood out. This one really stood out, and we have to recognize it, you know? Please let me know so far which one is your favorite presentation out of this entire thing.
Our top 15.
Top 15.
Miss Philippines. Congratulations, Miss Philippines. Still with a chance at the crown is Miss Latvia.
There we go now. Wow. There's something about Chelsea that she looks incredible in any color. It's just like, This was also a very beautiful gown. I think that, as I said, she looks incredible in anything that you put on her, because Chelsea herself is just so stunning. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the red gown was definitely my favorite when it comes to, you know, the look and the impact and the intensity of it, and also how much it separated her from everyone else. But this one as well was a highlight. Overall, you might be wondering, Lewis, so what is your opinion about the entire thing and Chelsea making it to the top 15? Honestly, what I can tell you is that, of course, I do feel that Chelsea deserved more. I wanted her to go at least to the top 5. I mean, as I said, if you watch my top picks video for Miss Globe, she was actually my #1 pick for the title. I was hoping for a back-to-back win, but even if that didn't happen, to be honest, it wouldn't change anything to this performance, because Chelsea just did it so well that you guys should feel so proud. Winning is not always about just claiming a crown, but also about making sure that the people that you are representing, the entire country that is behind you, feels proud, and they feel that you represented them well and properly and fairly. And I think that that's what Chelsea achieved, and I hope that this is what she will be remembered for, and that new doors and new opportunities will open for her. I think that Chelsea still has time to go for Miss Universe Philippines and other pageants, so this might not be her last one, y'all. Let's pray. Please, Chelsea, give us more. Sana all. Now, everyone, there you go. Those were my comments and feedback for the full performance of Chelsea at the Miss Globe. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about everything that we talked about during this video. Don't forget to hit the like button so that it gets recommended to more people, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. Last but not least, it wouldn't be a Luis Portales video without our little tradition, which is a hug at the end of each video. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one.